And hello everyone. Let me get up my other stream here. And I should be live. Where's my other content? Sorry, I should have had this set already. Heavens. Or maybe it's not up yet. Oh. Alright, now let's go a little further down. There we go. Set that and that. Get my stuff here. Hopefully, obviously this won't be a long stream, but who knows. I know most of the stuff tonight is for my stuff, so. Me too, Robert. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Alright, first up on my list is Superman, who is celebrating it is the 1000th issue of Action Comics this month. So that's been a big thing at the comic shop. Apparently they're making a big deal about his red trunks being back, so. Tell you what, let me do something fun tonight. Some good filthy water here. And let's here we go. Good and gross. My blue in here. Let's just see what happens with this. This is for my patrons who I for supporting me and what I do. First 5 people who commented when I open up this list get to pick their subjects. And so the idea of the Patreon in general was so I can try things and learn. So I could just do a simple little cartoon Superman, but let's just see what I can do if I just play around with the watercolor. So what I'm thinking, I'm going to try to do, oh, I should make the yellow first, is just lay in these colors. It's going to be just a big motley mess. And they're going to bleed in. Let me go ahead and bleed that in. There we go. Just do that. Just go for it. Who's going to stop me? All I can do is go back and fix it. I like that yellow. That'll create the kind of glow I'm going for. Maybe. It's almost impossible to draw Superman and not sing, or at least hum the theme song. Even in my head now, well, I don't want to do too much because I will get copyright infringement and we'll get this. I'll shut this entire operation down. Any comments or anything? No. Okay. Go back with this red. Leave where the belt would be and just add in. Yeah, it's looking kind of cool. And yeah, this is a 3/4 brush, just a flat brush. And I'm using transparent watercolors. Even on these details like this. I'm going to go back with my... Oh, how do I do a script? Should I try that? I was going to try to do this with this. No, I'm not going to do that. I was bragging about, hey, I can totally do... all of this with the flat brush, but no, I'm not going to try that. It's a little more red. So hope everyone had a good weekend. It's already end of April. Tomorrow is May 1st. If anybody following any kind of occult stuff, tonight is Walpurgis night, which is one of the most important days in witchcraft. It is also the day in which Hitler shot himself. So, there you go. That's it there. Go doing it again. Oh, sorry about that. Let's see, I've already been on for... What, get him like little rosy cheeks. He's not just a man, he's Superman. Da, da, da. No. Stop it, Thomas. Did I ever finish my sentence? I'm gonna go back with the black when this dries. Sorry. I just realized I was like, what I'm trying to do. Artistic merit. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up and paint. S-curl. Fancy hair. They are probably almost a year old. Oh, not a year. A few years old. There's a guy who went in and wrote words to classic movie theme songs. So there is. See if you look up like Superman theme lyrics, you'll find this guy who's going in and very cleverly wrote some words in. My favorite is "I'm not just the man, I'm Superman." But he does the entire thing in his one for Batman. I'm really happy with this, honestly. Part of me wants to not even bother doing the black lines, but try to finish painting it, but then also don't want to mess it up. Also, there's only so much time. Alright, that has been 11 minutes on this one, or about 10 minutes considering the... Alright, I will let that dry and come back to it. And... what do I do with my paper? Okay, we got dead air, hold on. Cut a whole stack. And I moved it when I sat down. So, oh, there it is. Cluttered desk, cluttered mind. Okay. Looking up a thing. Okay, well, I'll put this back while it dries so it's not just dead air. Because that's embarrassing. Alright, skeleton. Yeah, unicorn skeleton. Unicorn skeleton. Why is it? I should do these on a day that I don't work. Because my mind is so worn out. Something very taxing about working at a comic shop. Okay, here we go. Skeleton unicorn. Basic shape. Horse stuff. Hip bone. Bony bits. Teeth. Horn. Okay. And with this bit of nonsense. Oh, I need a better. Pink, red, red, orange. I'm going to use this yellow first. Now this is liquid watercolor, which is very pigmented. Not even on camera, I can't see it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But let's see if I can do some magic. Like, by magic, I mean leaving the negative space to go back and do something with. And it's a bright, shiny unicorn horn. Now, these lines are really just to give me something to go by. This under bits, okay. Yeah, hold on. Ah. Here we go. That is a magenta. Actually, I'll use the lid so I'm not dipping down in there. Get some water. Dilute that down some. And run at it screaming. Ah! I hope I don't mess this up. Okay. See if anybody said anything. Wish I could see the comments better. I'm doing this on my phone, so. And I wish it would tell me when things are live. But they don't. Ooh, bunch of jerks. I wonder if I can see myself if I switch to another channel. I have my iPad in front of me here. Oh. Can I see myself? Hey, there I am. Ah. Though I cannot see if there are any comments. That's some silliness, yo. Anyway. Alright, sorry about that. Oh, you gonna see something weird? I can see myself. Alright, enough of that. Oh, okay, I gotta stop viewing that. That's too much. I just wanted to see if there were comments. Oh well. Actually, what would be good for that is some purple. Dilute that down a little. Not enough water. Get it a little more wet. Because I don't want a harsh line there. But I do want some under bits. Cool. Yay, Toby's doing stuff. Oh, we have another dog in the house. Her name's Nola. And she's a mess. But she's very sweet, so I hope it works out for them. Oh, I can hear them talking about me. You guys can be on camera if you want. So you guys can come be on the stream if you want. You can come talk. Oh, that was Toby. There's Nola. Say something. Hold on. I'm trying to talk. This is Nola. Hey, girl. Hi. And that's Toby. All right, offset. There's the puppies. Da, 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 da. All right. Unicorn skeleton. It'd be great if my hits for this would go up just because of the dogs. It just turns into a dog podcast. All right, podcast, live stream, whatever. What am I doing? Oh, the whole reason I got this out. Maybe a little darker. Let's get paint all over my iPad. More pigment. Paint all over my stuff. Okay. And let that one dry. So far, if anybody just joined me, have Unicorn, Skeleton in progress, and a Superman in progress. Next is one of my own characters, who has not been seen in a minute. I need to get him back. It's the Rat King. This angry little fellow. If my friend Christy is watching, she will very much enjoy him because she has a couple of rats. It's kind of funny. I have a stuffed version of this somewhere. Somebody made me. And I feel bad that I can't recall their names. But the Rat King here came from, I don't know, sometimes I just write stuff that comes to my mind. And the idea of, what was it? Of having nothing and nothing can hurt me. I'm sure John, the one who commissioned it, still has it. I spent so long. Ironically, I have much more in common with the Rat King now than I did when I created him. Yeah, nothing can hurt me, nothing can hold me back, for I have nothing. He's this little rat that sits in a pile of trash. I'm really kind of digging painting like this with just the big brush. Like, isn't this how you're supposed to do watercolor? Yeah, this might actually be, what am I at now? 23 minutes? Yeah, I can. So after this, a witch and my doubles. Which, those are pretty easy, because I draw them all the time. Yeah, when I get this to a stopping place, which is almost there, I will show you guys part of my new art arm, which I'm adding to a little bit at a time. So it's a rat with a trash bag and a piece of something. It's a bottle. It's a bottle cap, maybe. I don't know. Something for a crown, and he has a used, well, not a used, that's gross, just a Q-tip for a scepter. But I've not painted him in some time, so this is really cool. Thanks, John, for requesting him. John is one of my oldest. In terms of, like, I don't actually know how old John is. He's been around boat ride artwork for a while. So he's seen me struggle and change and go through a lot of stuff. So yeah, maybe you can see, if I do the purple. Go under there a little. Bring out his face. So he's gonna have his head turned around. I actually got a commission for him a couple of years back, and she wanted a happy version of him. And I was like, well, the Rat King's not very happy. But it was her request. And she was like him marrying a Rat Queen. I was like, cool. And I did what I thought was happy, but she didn't agree. I think her comment was just like, oh, I guess you didn't make him happy anyway, but it's your art and I can't change it. And I was like, oh, well, I tried my best. Alright, so Anybody just joined? Rat King of Nothing in progress. Unicorn Skeleton in progress, which I'm actually really digging. Hope I don't mess that up. And the Superman in progress. So my arm, yeah, it's upside down. Hold on. It's my new werewolf tattoo. A werewolf Wednesday. I'm gnawing on the little skull. And add a little swirly bit and a dead thing, which I will fill in at some point. But up here, I'm thinking, what are my skull crows? And I got that from Laura Murphy Tattoos at Little John's in Greensboro. She's really great. She puts up with me just asking to literally take my work and put it on her. Put it on me. But I'm getting her to design a John Henry hammer for this arm. Alright, Witch and Devils, no problem. I got you. This is my friend Sarah, who I used to work with her mom at Kmart. I think she worked there too. I don't remember. I have a terrible memory these days. I like witches with big hats. I don't know. What is she doing? Hold on. I lost what I was doing with the pose here. So the concept, if you can't tell from my little scribbling, she's kind of sitting on the broom, and it's like a devil hanging off, and there's one sitting here, and this one will be making like a little heart thing. What color do I want to use? I tell you what, I liked that yellow from the. I really like that yellow. Let's do that somewhere. Oh, am I talking like Bob Ross? That's weird. All right. Here we go. Let's just cover it up. Just go at it. This thing's kind of freeing here at the beginning. It's like nothing's truly formed, so I can't really. I could actually mess it up, but I can't do too much. Let's 3, 2, 1. Ah! Do you guys like that it's quiet like this? Would you prefer me to find some public domain music? I don't know if it makes me work better or I don't know, whichever. Just tell me in the comments. But I can't do my playlist like I was over on Instagram because they will shut me down. And it does not take long either. By the time you upload it, it's within like minutes. It's like you will get they will take your video back down. Show messages. Come, I can't see the chat. What's another thing? Maybe no one's commented. No. We'll just work quietly and talk to no one. Thank you, Yvonne. If they're commenting, I can't see it. Are there? Oh, heavens. Maybe I opened the door too fast. Are there any questions, Yvonne, that I could answer? Okay. Do you want to be on camera?
No, you're not putting my camera right now. I look like retarded. I appreciate it, though.
Don't say retarded. We'll get shut down.
Jonathan wants you to know, should I mention that my Boston... okay. Mentally handicapped. Should I mention that my Boston Terrier is not classic black and white, but more like brindle brown and white?
Okay. I will try to... Yeah, what color? Wait, describe that again.
Brown and white.
Brown and white. Okay.
Brindle.
Brindle. Okay. Brown and white. Just say that.
Other than that, it's just me commenting
Okay.
stuff.
All right. There's got to be a way that I can get the comments to pop up, or if they are, it's like I can't bring them back up once I miss them. So I'll get this more professional at some point.
Nola, get out of Thomas's room.
She's okay.
Nola.
I just didn't want her to eat, so. Come here, puppy. Leave it. Don't eat the mouth. Good girl.
Nola, come here. Come here.
Good girl.
Come here, Nola.
All right. Close this head again. Thank you, Yvonne.
You're welcome.
Cool. All right. Well, there we go. Oh no. More water. Okay. There we go. That was my friend and landlord, Yvonne. Roommate. Whatever. I'm actually kind of liking that. So, here we go. And who was next? Was it the terrier? Just King Boston Terrier. All right. I knew there was something I should have looked up. It's like I don't need reference for anything. It's all the same. Yeah, dead air. Let's go back to how this is drawing. Because I'm just... I really like that. And Boston Terrier. Okay. Bark. a little heavy on the pencil there. You can tell I'm thinking because now I'm being quiet. Let's see if I have erase it a little bit. Okay. And let's get back in. Let's do this red, some yellow, some brown maybe. And some more red. It's reddish brown. What do we got? Okay. And we just run at it screaming. Look at me getting all artsy and stuff. Next brown here. Heat that one a little far out that way. I hope this is anything close to Boston Terrier like for you, Jonathan. And Jonathan is a very talented comic writer. He does a lot of really cool indie comics. I used to do a lot of art for him before I kind of get out of comics in general. It's just not paying the bills. It was not being as satisfying, which is more my fault than anyone's, just because I wasn't. A lot of reasons I couldn't apply my craft the way I wanted, and so I was being unsatisfied. But I'm kind of making a comeback. Like tonight, I could have just knocked these out like I normally do with pen and ink and stuff. But I want to do something different, and I just wanted to yeah, I wanted to paint some of these. I'll paint them freehand, and then go back and thought that would be more fun. And I didn't even plan that at the very beginning, or before I got on. I just looked at it and it's like, let's just see what happens. Be adventurous about stuff. Get a little more water. Just the kind of snout, kind of. At least the one I'm looking at for reference here. You know what I should have done is contacted Jonathan and be like, hey, what's your dog look like? And I guess if he doesn't like it, he can. I'll do it again. Okay, I'll let that dry. And if I'm correct, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last one is for my friend Devon, who I said I would do 5, but she missed it. But again, being my landlord and just being my friend, I will do her a Joker piece. Now this, I think she mentioned wanting to get a tattoo based on my design, which I might have to go back and redraw this one. But for the purposes of the live stream, also in my head is a bunch of Modest Mouse songs because I saw 2 of their shows this weekend. They came through North Carolina. They did 3 shows. I got to see 2 of them. You think I would have? They were just different enough, and I really wish I could have saw the third one, or the first one, I guess, in Asheville, because they did 2 encores there, and they played some other favorites. Not these other shows were bad in any means, but I felt like I should have completed the set now that I've gone past all that time. But it was a really good show, and I had wanted to see them a couple years ago when they came through North Carolina, but they actually were going to be, I think, a week or 2 or before Flight of the Conchords. And I was still with my wife at the time, and we couldn't really afford to do both. So I took a chance that, Modest Mouse will probably be around some more. But Conchords, don't quite know how often they would tour, if even play together. And I'm glad I went to see Flight of the Conchords, because that show was really awesome. They did their Bowie song under like a full moon, which they pointed out beforehand. So it was also back in the what was the bathroom bill HB2 nonsense. So there's a lot of talk of that. A little embarrassing. I'm sure everyone's got their own favorite version of the Joker now that I'm doing this. Um, my favorite is actually, I guess not an actor, but it's Dave McKean. His rendition from Arkham Asylum. It was a painted comic, and I think it was my first real exposure to painted comics. I had seen it in, what was it, like Hero Illustrated, or no, it wouldn't have been that. Oh, like Comic Scene. I think like Starlog had their own like comic centric stuff because of like the Batman movie and all the other stuff. But I remember seeing like an article on Arkham Asylum, the graphic novel by Grant Morrison, illustrated by Dave McKean, and that Joker was just so frightening. He's like bug bloodshot eyes. And I distinctly remember him grabbing Batman's ass, and I was like, small Baptist boy. And I was like, whoa, he's touching his butt. That's crazy. It's like, this is the scariest book ever. Kind of looking at it, looks like he's holding a cell phone. I don't know. Maybe he's taking a selfie. No, he's actually, I'm going to put in like the card, or a card, maybe the Batman card. And a little bit of orange in the background. Bring out that, his hair pop out a little more too. Yeah, how do I want to render skin? Let me get more blue than that. Okay. That purple. More blue. So yeah, I think that's pretty good for this. Extra green in there. Okay. I say okay a lot. Need to stop that. I need better words. And I realize I am painting more than probably need to here. For what I'm going to do with these. It's a little too white. Grab some of this here red. Really get in there with the... Yeah, this will be cool. And I'm gonna make it like the... So now I'm being quiet and I'm thinking back. Did I ever finish some of the thoughts when I'm just rambling? I remember talking about Modest Mouse. Hope I finished that story. I saw them twice. I enjoyed it. Maybe I need a co-host. See, this is where Robin actually came from. It's like we can't just have Batman talking to himself issue after issue. It's weird. Because even in the animated series, they ended up putting... They didn't want Robin, but... Like, who's he talk to? Okay. So you got Boston Terrier to go back to. Skeleton Unicorn, which is still super wet. What's happening there? And Witches and Devils. Got Rat King. And Superman. So... Those are brush pens. Don't want those. What you do with your regular pen? I don't know. Hopefully I have enough ink for this. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So I don't want to outline everything. That's not the point of what I was doing. I just wanted to go back and capture the impression. something like that. Thicken up his eyebrows some. So who was it? Somebody had a quote about Superman. It was like, if you draw his eyes right, he should look like he's always looking at something that's like 1,000 miles away. I guess 1,000 yards there, but he's like, he's very focused. His little squinty eyes. Yeah, I'm digging that. There we go. That's that. Just for some practice, because I know him a little better. Do more Rat King. His big ol' eyes. Alright, while I go through these, I also want to say that the opening band of Modest Mouse was a band called Mass Gothic, and I very much recommend them. I really enjoyed them. Wasn't so sure when I looked them up and I found out they were opening, but they were great live, and definitely worth looking them up. I wish I bought one of their LPs, but whatever. Let's see, now that I do this, I kind of see where I want to go back and add some darkness. Maybe not full on black, but there you go, a little more angry. Wasn't quite sure what kind of dress she was going to have, so I gave her like a more formal witch. She's going to a fancy witch party. There we go. So after I do the inking like this, I will go back with like a darker color and definitely tighten up some things that I found. Maybe not too much though. Kind of like some of this. Let me go back to my dog picture. Yeah, this boy, I'll have to definitely go back and. I guess it could be a little more hang doggy. That's pretty good. All things considered. Okay. Why are you just got these big wet spots? What are you? Okay. My goal is to not go back and add any white to this stuff. If I want to leave, like, I would probably go back and do a little darker under here. And Joker. Hopefully he's dry enough. Find out in a second. Okay, so as I finish up this Joker sketch, I will remind everyone that next Monday I will be back with my $13 commissions again. So if you like those, think of what you want. I'll have those up for sale probably the next couple of days. I give it some time because I gotta clear my or process my Patreon stuff, and it's also a free comic book day weekend, so it's gonna be busy around the shop. But yeah, next Monday, be back on Instagram. $13. Limit it to. I might just limit it to 4 this time, so I'm not overwhelmed with stuff. That way I can keep it exclusive. Yeah, if I don't go back with the dark ink anymore, I will definitely go back with like a thicker pen. And for this, I wanted to put this little bat symbol on there. No, I'll fix all that in a minute. Oh, something like that. There you go, Joker. I'll go back with a little tinier pen and do some more tiny things. And him, I need to go darken his eyes. This guy needs a little more work in general. Probably darken under his cape and put a shadow for his arms and stuff. The lady here needs, some dark stuff. Superman, might go back and add some shadows. Yeah, I think if I just add the shadows, it'll be good on him. And Unicorn, do a little underneath here, maybe a couple of sparkles, stars, some such. And I'll call it done. So, oh, here we go, marching around. Hey, Dietrich. Say hello, Dietrich. I'm alive. Hello. Hello, Dietrich. You're holding me. You're ruining their illusion. Alright, well, thanks to everyone for watching, and come back Monday, like you said, for $13 commissions. You can find them at Boat Right Artwork. What is it? Big Cartel store. There'll be a link at the usual places. Alright, thanks everyone. Yeah. Put me down. Alright, good. Goodbye. And in live stream. End it. End it now.